We all deserve to have the healthiest foods possible. And in this video, I'm going to explain how you could find the best sources of food here in the United States. In a previous video called The Dirty Dozen, I went over the top 12 fruits and vegetables that had the most pesticides and chemicals in them, and it was very upsetting for a lot of people. I got a lot of people contacting me about it, upset, and it's upsetting that there's so many chemicals and pesticides in our food. And I thought I have to provide a video explaining how you could what resources are available so you could have the information you need to make the best choices possible while shopping for you and your family and everyone. Welcome to Consciously Connected. My name is Kay. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, and in this video we're really going to connect with resources available to all of us so we can make these informed decisions. I do not want to scare people with this information. A lot of the facts and information are mind-blowing. I mean, like crazy and kind of scary for people. And I don't want to scare anyone. I just want to provide information so we could be informed and we can demand better. In Japan, all of the foods that come into their country are checked. Every single apple, fruit, vegetable, everything is checked. And if it's not up to their standards, they do not allow it in the country. Instead, guess where it goes? It comes to the United States. And this is unfortunately a common practice, especially with things like coffee. So, it's fucked up, right? We shouldn't have that. We should be demanding better. We need to have better. So the more we know, the more we could step up and tell everyone, like, no, things got to change, right? We deserve good food. And for a lot of this information, I visit ewg.org and the Bionutrient Food Association. Those are both two really good resources. You could go and look up these lists and check the chemical and pesticide levels and everything. Oh, it's starting to rain, so excuse me for that. But what you really want to do when you're looking for food is the conventional foods have the most chemicals and pesticides. So you want to look for labels that say organic, regenerative farming, biodynamic farming, 100% natural, non-GMO. All of these labels are probably your better options. But those can be confusing too. There's many different types of organic labels. U.S.A. organic is really common. It's a good one to look out for. But here's what it means. Organic means no toxic pesticides, chemicals, synthetic growth hormones, antibiotics, GMOs, artificial additives. But the USDA regulates, and so does FDA. It requires that 95% of the ingredients be organic to get that USDA label. And each other organic label has its own requirements. So go out and do the research. You have to go and look it up to see if it's this organic label, what does that mean? If you would like to have more information on that, let me know down below and I will provide a video explaining all of that. I will really break it down for you. But for this video, I'm just going to do the basics. 100% natural. What does that mean? It means no added color, artificial flavors, or synthetic substances. And it is not regulated by the FDA. So when you look at something that says 100% natural, that can may be good or maybe not. It's up to your discretion. It's really up to us to go out and decide what is, well, good and bad, unfortunately. So we have to pay attention to these labels. We have to really look. Everything you buy, it's like, where's it coming from? Does it have a label? Where was it grown? Is it from out of the country or in the country? Because imported organics, that's a whole nother monster that I will do a separate video on as well. But I'm talking about things that are grown here in the United States. So, and of course, too, we want to avoid these pesticides and chemicals because they're endocrine disruptors. That means it'll screw up your hormones. So we don't want to be eating these things. And pregnant women that eat a lot of chemicals and pesticides, their children are being, unfortunately, babies are being born with lower IQ levels, food allergies, leukemia, and more. There's so much more. It's, like I said, you have to go out and do the research. It's a little disturbing. So how do you find these good foods? How do you find them? Where do you go? You could, of course, buy the organic, look for the organic labels. Go to your local farmer's market, food co-ops, a neighborhood garden. If you don't have one, maybe it'd be a good idea to start one. Every community should have one, I think. That way you know what's going in there. You're working with your own foods with your own hands, and that's a beautiful thing. You could look online, like Misfits Market. That is where I personally buy my food because I live in an area, there's one grocery store and they really don't have organic and it's a little bit difficult. Misfits Market, they have all sorts of incredible organic produce and they deliver it right to your door, so it makes it easy for me and it is not outrageously expensive. It is affordable. So I'm a huge fan of Misfits Market, but there's other online companies like that. So just have a look around. And you could also look for other online in-person stores too. Different communities have different things, but you just have to get familiar with the labels and the data and really pay attention to what you're buying. So I'm going to end it there. It's starting to rain on me. I better get inside. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. It helps it grow, and I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon.